Hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
There are a lot of notes on there.
I've been listening to you. I've been listening to you. Quiet.
So we're here this evening to celebrate the longevity of life, Dave, my father. Thinking about this evening, what fascinated me was considering the times Dad, has lived through. If I broke it down into years, we would be here all night. So I thought about broad strokes of the decades. My father, Dave, as most of you have probably figured out, was born in 1917, the 257th day of the year. That same year, Russia was officially proclaimed a republic. 1920s, penicillin was discovered. Dad went to Drury School. 1930s, Wall Street crashed. The Great Depression. Dad's father purchased his first car, a 1930 Chev. Dad attended Pukekohe High School, where he studied engineering. From there, he went to Bowers Engineering School. Dad also learnt and played the violin.
It's a tune, Davey.
And the violin was here for many years, and us kids broke it.
I hope you got the strap. I'm sure you did.
Not the strap, we used to get a belt.
Fair enough, too.
Yeah. So, Dad was unable to obtain an engineer's job, so he went farming. In 1934, at the age of 17 years, Dad purchased his first herd of 80 cows for £100 and share milk for his uncle Henry Hamilton, which is Donald's dad. Dad's first car was a 1932 Chevrolet. Prior to owning a car, the family travelled by horse and cart. When Dad went to public dances or the movies in Papakura, he walked there and back, which they did those days.
Yeah, a little bit you left out there.
What?
But the fathers all locked their daughters up.
That's what that's saying.
Well, you can tell that. In the 1940s, World War II ended, the Depression. Dad moved into this house. He's been here for over 70 years in this house. 1950s, Dad's beekeeper friend from Karaka climbed Mount Everest, Sir Edmund Hillary. Dad owned over 100 hives. How many hives?
400.
How many hives?
400 hives.
How many hives did you have? Over 100?
300.
Oh, 300. I got that wrong.
We'll split down the middle.
Okay. Beekeeping was a hobby of his, which he enjoyed. He produced the best Manuka honey in New Zealand, and he was also a bee inspector. He used to go around inspecting beehives for brood. Brood, wasn't it? Brood?
Yeah, I was an inspector of beehives.
Yeah. 1960s, the Americans land on the surface of the moon. Dad bred pedigree Illawarra shorthorn cattle. He was the first farmer to import semen from Australia for breeding purposes.
What did the rest of them import it for?
I knew that was a claim to fame.
If you know what semen is, okay.
Hold on.
And now we're getting into filth.
I've got a point of order.
Dad showed and judged cattle. He was well known for the quality Illawarra shorthorn show cattle at the Auckland show, the Franklin show, and many other shows in the North Island. His cattle always won the champion of champion ribbons and many show trophies. Oh, got him here somewhere.
Well, you're not far wrong in that.
1970s, that was Watergate. Dad retired from farming. He subdivided the farm into lifestyle blocks, and a large portion of the farm was also sold to his cousin, Donald Hamilton, this guy here.
Is this here?
No, that over there. Oh, this farm.
What's part of this?
Up there.
Yeah,
Robin, don't
He's got from
interrupt.
the boundary, the blue gums.
yeah, no, that's fine. Yep.
Yeah, but I meant originally you owned the big
Oh,
one.
thank
right.
you.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was ever coming.
Okay, so we sold it to Donald. Dad and my mum enjoyed a few holidays in Australia. The family car was shipped to Australia on 2 occasions. Dad drove to Nullarbor.
It was a Zephyr.
I've crossed
Morris.
Nullarbor 6 times.
Oh, 6 times, which it was a desert road then, it was dusty everywhere. Time spent in Noosa, Heads, and Dad then went, when he came back, he went and worked on the Manukau City Council Civic Building. That's known as the White House. He also spent 5 years working just down the road here at the sawmill. That is most likely where he lost his hearing. So, 1980s.
I thought Lorna lost that one.
In the 1980s, got AIDS, got computers. The Titanic was located. Life changed again when my mum died. Dad married Lorna. This new life led to new interests and hobbies.
The same decade, Mark.
Just trying to
Be going pretty quick. Doesn't muck around, that's all.
So the new life led to new interests and hobbies for Dad, breeding cats and dogs, and that bloody cheeky parrot that used to be in the kitchen here, it's gone. I don't know where that's gone.
Nelson.
Okay,
Down the back paddock.
1990s, Viagra invented.
What was that?
Dad and Lorna.
Viagra? Never heard of it.
You never needed it, did you?
Viagra Falls.
Yeah, Dad,
You might have heard of it, but
Dad and Lorna travelled to the USA. I think that was right,
that's correct.
Yes.
for a
And
holiday.
down to Mexico.
Yeah.
Keep it down in the cheap seats.
Dad and Lorna travelled to the USA for a holiday, then to Australia where they drove to Darwin and Mount Eyre. I think they climbed
Ears Rock.
Ayers Rock. Is it?
Hey,
I think you climbed it, didn't you?
Dad did
Who was?
Ayers Rock.
I climbed Ayers Rock when I was 75 and barefooted.
And then the year 2000 millennium. Dad, aged 83, tries to chop his leg off with a chainsaw.
That was yucky.
I think that was round about then, I'm not too sure. 2012, that's... Oh, okay, that's round about then. 2012, Americans exploring Mars with man-made vehicle. Dad reaches the grand old age of 95 years. Dad has 5 children over 65 years of age. Dad has been an excellent father to us kids. He's always been honest and set a good example. He was a good mentor, and as a result I learnt many things from him. How to fix broken farm machinery with a piece of plain wire.
Your younger brother said your father didn't know anything and taught us nothing but how to bloody well work them.
How to use a firearm safely, and so on. I remember 2 of his favourite sayings to us kids. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing properly. And the other saying he used to
Don't throw
say,
away dirty water
no.
until you've got your nerve, he used to say.
your mother is your best friend. He always said that. We all appreciate and would like to thank Lorna for looking after Dad. Lorna's love and care has helped Dad to reach his goal of 95 years. A firm believer of that.
Haven't worn him out yet. He hasn't heard of Viagra, that's why.
Haven't got much more. Dad has had a long time to reflect the world around him and his place in it. I think he is proud of his accomplishments and comfortable in his skin. That's what should be at his stage of life. So, this is indeed a joyous occasion, so Here's to Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave.
And I hope you had a good one today.
Another 5, mate. We'll be in for one hell of a
Yeah,
ride.
well,
So that wasn't too bad.
James,
I don't think it hurt either.